I'm Will Scott with Culture's Ours, where we help companies go from core values to valued culture. And we do that because we know people want to feel good where they work. They want to enjoy where they're working, and they also want to understand and know why they're working. So we spend a lot of time helping companies with their core values and their core purpose to achieve those things. Everybody wants to feel valued. And one of the things that's really important to that is having not just a culture, everyone has that, but a defined culture which you can then perpetuate. And we do this using core values. Here's a great example. Lextech Global Services in the mobile app development space. At Lextech, we actually not only came up with core values, but we came up with these characters to represent the core values. You'll see that they're sort of comic book characters, superheroes, if you will, and collectively we call them the core for obvious reasons. So we're a lot of engineers at Lextech Global Services. We're kind of techie. We like Star Wars and get very excited when there's a new sci-fi movie coming out. So this made sense for us. This was our culture. We also had an in-house design team that was able to bring our core values alive so that they thrive and could be used to drive the company forward. And those designers were able to personify our values in this respect. So you do the core values speech whenever you're wanting to promote the culture of the company to a stakeholder. And that might be a new customer, it might be a new employee or a candidate you're trying to recruit. It might be a vendor or a customer or even a shareholder. So let's get started talking about what our culture looks like at Lextech Global Services. The first value I'm going to talk about here is this one of exude passion and energy. This is who we are. We are a passionate crew. We compete to get to the whiteboard to demonstrate a new idea that we have. We get up excited to go to work and to do our craft. So we represented that with Passionista here, a character that we created. And Passionista is clearly an embodiment of course, expressing a passion and energy. But as with all core values, they can't just exist on their own. It's much more powerful if you can give them some descriptive behaviors that says, what do we mean by exude passion and energy? Well, at Lextech, we mean we are confident, can-do, and proud of our work. We tend to say yes. That's how confident we are. We also live the technology, and it excites us. So when we put these two together, we tend to say yes, and we embrace the technology, and we are able to deliver powerful solutions for our clients. Let's look at our next core value over here, grow. What do we mean by grow? Well, we want to grow as individuals, and we provide training to help people do that. We want to grow as leaders. We want to grow, of course, our company, and we want to grow our clients' companies. So growing is a very important value to us, and we describe that with our character here, the Scotsman, the buff Scotsman, who is going to grow. And the descriptive behaviors we'd use there are, we embrace change and invest in our future. And we teach and encourage learning. And when we're looking to bring people into the company, we want new employees to also embrace change and not be a dinosaur, and we're going to help by investing in their future. And then we could teach and encourage learning too, as I already alluded to over here. Deliver success. Of course, that's very important in the software business, and in any business, but we've got to deliver success, meaning deliver on time, on budget. And our representation there is Danny Deliver, this kind of UPS-like guy who's got his cheetah with him because he's going to go fast and make sure we deliver successfully. And what does that mean? Well, we care and we do what we say. And by the way, we ask you to challenge us. If you're our customer and we say we care and we do what we say, hold us accountable to that. If we say we're going to meet a deadline for you by 5 o'clock on a Friday, then you can expect us to do that. And we're going to show that we care about the product we're delivering, we care about your service, about your solution. And then we also describe this as we follow process so that success repeats. We have a number of Lex guides actually, but they're really our core workflows. And we use those to make sure we do things the same way, which means we get good at them and we can be very predictable about our delivery against those deliverables. So that's deliver success. What about our big character here in the foreground? Captain Client, who represents our value of clients come first. Now, what do we mean by clients come first? Well, it's described here. We mean client, team, self, in that order. And that doesn't mean we should not care about ourselves, because of course I've already said that we care over here, and that we invest, and that we teach. So we do care about everybody, but again, that 5 o'clock on a Friday example, if we made a commitment, we don't want anybody to be running out and leaving the team, letting the team down. And of course, if everybody did it, we'd be letting the client down too. That's what we mean by clients come first. And then we build lasting relationships, and we go the extra mile. Now, it's always great to use stories to embellish and help describe what we mean by our core values. So a story here that actually happened at Lextech is we are approaching the end of the year. It was actually Christmas week, and we had a question about, do we book this business now and rush it through and kind of increase our profits at the end of the year, or do we need more time to do that? And of course, if you have a value, if we build lasting relationships and we go the extra mile, that trumps making more profit and bringing that into this fiscal year. And so in that case, we did the right thing for the client. That relationship is therefore still strong, and we would go the extra mile for them. What about this value here of teamwork, represented by T and walk? Two fat guys that work well together. Well, it does mean that we respect and help others. So again, in all your interactions with us and in our interactions between ourselves at Lextech, we respect and help each other. And we also listen and provide feedback. And that doesn't mean that we are rude, because that would be not compliant with our other values here. But we listen and we provide feedback. And provide feedback means we're not just doing that in formal reviews, we're ready to do that at any time that is necessary and step into that brave conversation, because that is what ultimately makes a healthy environment, rather than letting those things, those issues that you might be avoiding kind of build up. So that's kind of what we mean by our 5 core values, and that's what a core value speech might look like for Lextech Global Services. Thanks for watching, and please check out the other core value speeches at culturesars.com.